Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, and right now you can get this sweet Scoop Soldier sticker when you order over at cardkingdom.com. Just mention in your order notes that you want a Scoop Soldier sticker when you go to checkout. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another instant deck tech. So lately, we've kind of let Pauper fall by the wayside, but Pauper is back today. We are looking at an incredibly sweet Pauper deck, and this one comes to us from Methodical. And I have to say, shout out to Methodical. It seems like every single time I find a Pauper deck that I look at, I'm like, man, that deck is so cool. It seems like when I look up to see whose name is attached to it, it seems like it's always Methodical. So Methodical, I guess I would just say Methodical is my favorite Pauper deck builder and legitimately makes just amazing decks. But this deck is Infinite Walls, and this one's spicy. This deck is really unique, really cool, really exciting. So we're talking Pauper today, thanks to Methodical for 5-0ing a Pauper League with a really awesome deck. And a quick reminder before we break down Infinite Walls for Pauper. If you enjoy this deck and you want to see it made to videos, take a minute, click the like button, the subscribe button, leave a comment, anything you can do to support your deck, because whichever deck is most popular gets a shot at being made into videos next week. So Infinite Walls is an infinite combo deck for the Pauper format, and to really understand what we're doing, you gotta kind of walk through the combo of the deck. So first off, some of the key cards of the deck are Overgrow Battlement and Axebane Guardian. These are creatures that tap for mana equal to the number of creatures with Defender we control. So if we play a bunch of creatures with Defender, these are going to tap for a lot of mana, and they are key to our combo. So Overgrown Battlement, we can't actually go infinite with it. We can make a lot of mana with it, but because it only makes green mana, to go truly infinite with our deck, we need Axebane Guardian on the battlefield. So Axebane just taps for X mana of any combination of colors where X is a number of defenders we control. So what we're trying to do with this deck is get at least 4 defenders on the battlefield, along with Axebane Guardian, and then Soul Bond Galvanic Alchemist to Axebane Guardian. So Galvanic Alchemist is this weird creature that gives it and its soul bonded partner the ability to untap itself for 3 mana. So you probably see where this is going. If we can soul bond Galvanic Alchemist to Axebane Guardian, and Axebane Guardian is tapping for at least 4 mana, what we do is tap Axebane Guardian for 4 mana, choose a bunch of colors, one of that mana's got to be blue, use 3 of that mana to untap Axebane Guardian, thanks to the soul bond ability, then we can tap it again, make mana. End result is we're gaining mana every time we go through that loop, so we make an infinite amount of mana of any combination of colors, and then we get to draw our entire deck. Vivian's Grizzly is the next piece of the puzzle. Vivian's Grizzly is a 3 mana 2/3 that lets us pay 4 mana. Look at the top card of our library. If it's a creature or planeswalker, in this case just creature, we don't have planeswalkers, we're playing Pauper, we need to put it in our hand, otherwise it goes to the bottom. So once we make infinite mana, we draw our entire deck, every single creature in it, with the help of Vivian's Grizzly. This is eventually going to find us our 1 copy of Bloodright Invoker. So Bloodright Invoker is a 3 mana 3/1 that allows us to pay 8 to drain for 3. We pay 8 mana, opponent loses 3 life, we gain 3 life. So set up the infinite mana combo. Tap it on tap Axebane Guardian a whole bunch of times to make infinite mana. Use Vivian's Grizzly to draw every creature in our deck, or at least enough creatures that eventually find Bloodright Invoker. We play that with 1,000 mana floating, activate it enough times to drain our opponent out of the game immediately. So that is what this deck is trying to do. That is the entire game plan of this deck. We also have a couple of nice support cards. Drift of Phantasms. We don't really care about casting it too much, although it is a creature with Defender, just to up our Defender count, but we can transmute it, pay double blue and 1 to discard it, tutor for something of the same converted mana cost, which is 3. Well, every single combo piece we were talking about on that last slide, those are all 3 mana cards. So Drift of Phantasms can find us our Axebane Guardian, it can find us our Alchemist, it can find us our Finishers, our Grizzly. So this just gets whatever combo piece we need. Crashing Drawbridge, another Defender to up our Defender count, taps to give all of our creatures haste. So this allows us to do some really sneaky stuff where maybe we don't have access to our Axebane Guardian. We can have a Crashing Drawbridge out. Doesn't look that scary. We got all walls. What are we going to do with hasty walls? Then we play Axebane Guardian, give it haste, and immediately proceed to combo off as we were talking about. Otherwise in the deck, Kurian Ranger is a nice support piece. Kurian Ranger allows us to bounce a forest to our hand to untap a creature, so this does not allow us to go infinite because we can only do it one time each turn, but with the help of our Overgrow Battlement, our Axebane Guardian, this can produce a lot of mana and allow us to accelerate really quickly, dump our hand really fast, play a whole bunch of things in one turn. Then we have a bunch of mana dorks, one each of Elvish Mystic, Feywild Elves, Llanowar Elves. I don't think there's any reason to play one of each rather than 3 of one. They all do exactly the same thing, but kind of nice to see the split there. We also have some more mana fixers. Cerulean Caretaker, Loam Dryad. These are kind of weird mana dorks. They allow us to tap other creatures we control to add a mana. So basically, instead of Llanowar Elves tapping itself to add a mana, with Cerulean Caretaker, we have to tap it and tap one other creature. The reward is we get a mana of any color, which is helpful with like transmuting our Drift of Phantasms, playing some of our sideboard cards, so even more mana production, and Cerulean Caretaker, another defender to up the defender count. Finally, we have Shield Sphere, which you can't see it on the slide because this is the original paper printing of Shield Spear. But the Oracle text, this is a creature with Defender. So this is just a 0 mana creature with Defender that allows us to up our Defender count to make more mana with Axebane Guardian, to make more mana with our Overgrown Battlements. So it's just like a weird ritual essentially that also puts a 0/6 blocking body on the battlefield. So that's basically the plan of the deck. The other sweet thing about this deck is we get to draw a ton of cards. We have 4 Winding Way, 4 Lead the Stampede. So Winding Way, 2 mana, we get to choose creature or land, pretty much always going to choose creature, I think, and we get to look at our top 4 cards, snag all the creatures from among them, Lead the Stampede, same thing, 1 more mana, but we go 5 card deep, and these cards are insane in our deck because if you look at our mana base, it is only 13 forests. 13 forests! That is not many forests, which means when we cast a Winding Way, odds are we're going to draw around 3 cards for 2 mana, which is insane. Then we have our Lead the Stampede, probably going to hit 4 creatures off of it, which is also insane. So just massive boost of card advantage. As far as our sideboard, pretty straightforward. 4 Scattershot Archers to shoot down flyers. Standard Bearers protects our combo pieces if our opponent wants to try to Lightning Bolt one of our walls or use a removal spell on one of our walls. They got to target the Standard Bearer instead. Mesmeric Fiend gives us a paupery Thoughtseize essentially, and then Ulamog's Crusher backup plan. If we can't win with our combo, we can just annihilate our opponent with the biggest, baddest Eldrazi in the Pauper format. And that is the ridiculousness and cheapness, only $51, of infinite walls in Pauper, and that's been our instant deck for today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.